Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk a little bit about the DCEU and how they're progressing. And let me just make it abundantly clear, man. If you haven't gotten a copy of Justice League, you can get it right here. These are the places. Digital copies are out. You can get it on iTunes. You'll get it with over an hour of bonus features, including the Return of Superman 2 scenes. Okay, you can also get it on Movies and TV Voodoo, which will give you those additional footage and additional scenes. Google Play will not, so be careful with Google Play. I don't know much for Amazon Video, so I can't tell you anything. But you can also get it from Microsoft, and you can download it. Microsoft has the best, I find, because you have a number of formats. You have the standard definition, high definition, and then you have something called UHD, which is like 4K. Check that out. You know, the UHD is $30 with the bonus scenes. You got the high definition is $19.99, which is like $20, and you got a $15 or $14 standard edition. All of them have the additional scenes. There are about 12 additional scenes, and in them it's really not scenes, but sorry, bonus features. 12 additional bonus features, making of the movie, the background of the characters, introducing the different characters, and all kinds of stuff. It's great stuff. You really want to get it. Let me just make it abundantly clear, because I think the last video on YouTube there, I think a lot of people got the wrong idea, and I was fresh. I was still reacting to things, but I love this movie. I just watched this movie on a video format that gives crystal clear stuff, and I need to see this in 4K. So I'm ordering from Microsoft the UHD version, which is like 4K, and that's like you see all the details. And I really love this movie. I've seen this movie 10 times in the cinema, so I will be purchasing this product. And I'm telling you guys now, you're missing out on a part of history. I'm gonna tell you why. So this movie, almost all Zack Snyder's films have been controversial, right? Once they came out, this one was no exception, no different. But the controversy has brought together a movement already in the world where people are trying to come together. They're trying to bridge the gap between each other. And I told you this movie, whether perfect or not, it represents the coming together of people from different backgrounds. Directors from Marvel, directors from DC. We're looking at the coming together of different ideas to produce this hybrid that's a little bit different. And this movie is a damn fine movie, like I said before. It's not like it's a shabby movie or anything. It's got continuity and everything. It's just that certain parts of the movie have been cut out. So I just want to say that to you guys, and then I want to just present to you the following things, okay? So I will be promoting the daylights out of this movie. I just thought about everything, put it in a perspective about, you know, Zack Snyder's original stuff. I am definitely pushing for a Zack Snyder cut or the director's cut, but in the interim while that is happening, I will be watching this because I need something to watch, and this is damn good. So don't get it twisted. I will be watching the Justice League digital release. Now I want to show you guys something. We all know that Man of Steel, the home market, the home release for Man of Steel was Herculean. It is the highest grossing home released DCEU movie. Okay, it grossed to $111,670,194. All right, but ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see something, because I like to talk about the DCEU and its track record, and I want to let you guys know the DCEU, the one thing that I love about the DCEU is it's transformative. We have the Me Too movement that was in full stream. Now we have people talking about coming together from different backgrounds. You see it in politics. You see it all over the world. You're hearing people talking about coming together because of the Justice League film. Wonder Woman, the theme and motif was about, you know, fairness and equity. And we're seeing that now with the Me Too movement, Black Lives Matter movements, etc. Now I want to show you something. Man of Steel. Domestic home video sales, 111,670,000. Batman v Superman, domestic video sales, $77,048,061, more than Captain America Civil War, right? Suicide Squad, the movie that people were saying was trash and, oh, it's not a good movie and blah, 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 blah. Good, guess what? Domestic video sales, $94,691,384. That's right. It made more than a bunch of Avengers films. A bunch of them. Captain America Civil War dwarfed it. Age of Ultron dwarfed it. Alright? Just a simple point. Let's move on. Wonder Woman, which was the last DCEU film before Justice League. Currently, up to this point, $97,460,184. And do mind you, this movie hasn't been out for a year yet. Okay? Think about what I'm saying. It's doing astronomical. We're talking about, you put that amount together with its worldwide box office in the theater, and it has over $900 million. It has grossed for DC. That's crazy. All right, Suicide Squad grossed upwards of about 830 something million. All right. Batman v Superman has grossed the most. It's grossed what's it grossed? 940 something million. 940. Well, actually, this number is not accurate. It's not 868. So it's about 950 something million. Okay. Man of Steel grossed in 778,779,780 million. These movies are not grossing in small money, okay? They're not. Now, yes, Justice League has grossed in less than Man of Steel. I think it's 656 million, somewhere thereabouts. But once again, you guys have the opportunity to make it gross in much more than it has initially grossed in at the theatrical performance, the theatrical box office. So it's up to you guys to push Man of Steel upwards. I'm sorry, not Man of Steel, but Justice League upwards towards the mark. Now I know a Snyder cut will just boost that even more. But when we look at Batman v Superman, it's got I think it's the lowest home release sales, actually. And it did the ultimate cut, and it still made lower home release sales than every other DCEU film. All the other DCEU films made more than Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. Not crazy? So what I'm saying is, I know people love Suicide Squad. They loved Suicide Squad, and it's reflected not only in its worldwide box office, but it also reflected in its domestic video sales. And no matter what people say, they can say how much it's a bad movie or whatever, money talks, bullshit walks. And so, at the end of the day, we know people love Wonder Woman, and we know people love Man of Steel. People didn't love Batman v Superman as much as those, because it reflects, if you love something, you're going to buy it, okay? I loved Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, and I bought it, right? So, at the end of the day, you really love something if you buy it. We'll see what happens with Justice League. If Justice League makes good enough money in home video sales, and I'm not talking about anywhere near these figures, if it gets any kind of decent thing, and then they put out a director's cut of it in home release and boosts that, it could break every single record. It might even break Man of Steel's record. We don't know. I'm just assuming. I don't know. I didn't do any studies to see. But there's a demand for that particular cut, and it would behoove Warner Brothers not to try and exploit that somehow, some way. I don't know how they'll do it exactly, because they have all the footage and everything. It's really just to get everything kind of organized and kind of completed, get the finishing touches and everything. Which it could be tricky, because it just could be tricky. I mean, Zach right now, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if they'll need to do reshoots on specific scenes of what he has done, because they had to do reshoots before, or will they just incorporate the reshoots that were done in particular places, and then other places they won't need to use them? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they can do either redubs or reshoots or something, and somehow manage to just finish off what it needs to be finished off. And the post work, especially the post special effects, the CG, that still have to be done in post, and there is some post work that needs to be done even on the present cut. I don't know. I haven't seen the DVDs yet. I'm gonna go look for the DVDs. Not the DVDs, the digital release. I'm gonna purchase my digital release before the end of this week, and then I'll tell you exactly what's going on. But at the end of the day, the finishing touches on the movie need to still be done. There's still some finishing work. I saw it in the theaters, and then I have a digital copy here of it, which is a pirated digital copy. I don't advise you guys to have a pirated digital copy, but I love this movie so much I have to see it in front of my face all the time. You know, so I can't wait. I don't know about y'all, but I can't wait for no Snyder cut. I have to get a cut right now. And then afterwards, when the Snyder cut comes, I'll just replace. Well, I won't replace it. I'll put the cut on the shelf, and I'll watch it every now and then. I'll watch both cuts. Because the Snyder cut is going to get killed. I'm going to be just beating the Snyder cut over and over. But then every now and then I want a fresh take. I want to see that combination, that coming together that this movie symbolizes, which it did a very good job of doing, I think. I'll need that as well. So you guys should purchase, if you loved Justice League, if you loved what you saw, you enjoyed it immensely, but you know there's something better out there, you should still spend your money on this one until that one comes. I just say this: Warner Brothers probably learned their lesson by now, that they should, if their advertising campaign matches up with what they show in the theater, nobody's going to have a problem with them in terms of their fan base, their core fan base. Their core fan base is the most important. And if you don't have your core fan base behind you, it's going to hurt you at the box office. Me, now personally, I can't say anything against the people who were adverse towards Warner Brothers, because they have a point. Now their facts have come out, I can see where they have their point, where they're coming from. I felt the same way, but not as intensely as they did. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, but it doesn't mean we can't come together once again and support Justice League, and not only support Justice League, but also push for the director of Justice League to get his director's cut, and to do justice to Justice League in terms of what the director wanted to give us. So that's what I got to say. You guys have a great one. Have a great night. So long.